Have you ever been lying awake at night, staring at the ceiling, when that one thought creeps in? Am I doing okay? You scroll through social media, and everywhere you look, people seem to be winning at life. Friends buying houses, coworkers leasing new cars, vacations everywhere, and that quiet sinking feeling creeps in. Am I keeping up? Am I normal? Am I ahead of the curve? Or am I secretly falling behind? Wow. That whisper in your mind is one of the biggest sources of financial anxiety most people never talk about. Because here's the truth. Most of us are flying completely blind. Can you relate? But what if I told you that being financially normal is actually one of the most dangerous things you could be? That the average life, the one society says is perfectly acceptable, is really a tightrope walk over a canyon of financial ruin, with no safety net below, and one misstep could send everything tumbling. Crazy, right? The problem isn't being above or below average. The problem is that average itself is a trap. And today, I'm going to show you exactly how that trap works. You're going to want to see this. Hey, my name's Ryan, and I study the psychology of money for a living. I spend my days cutting through the noise, the endless advice, myths, and social pressure. People say finance is complicated, but the truth is the most powerful strategies are usually simple. My goal here is to show you how money really works, so you can take control and finally get your money right. If you're tired of confusing advice and want straight talk on building wealth, subscribe and hit the like button, because what you're about to see might change how you think about money forever. Let's talk about why we're obsessed with being average. It's human nature. For thousands of years, being in the middle of the pack meant safety. The wildebeest on the edge of the herd is the one eaten by the lion. So instinctively, we believe that if we're doing what everyone else is doing, we must be safe. Average feels like a passing grade. But here's the problem. In modern finance, that's a deadly illusion. Average doesn't mean safe. It means fragile. Picture the average financial life like a house of cards. From a distance, it looks fine. It has the shape of a house, and everyone else on the street is building one too. But it's built with zero margin for error. One sudden gust of wind, a job loss, a medical bill, a car repair, and the whole thing collapses. Can you imagine that happening to you? Being average means living in a constant, hidden state of financial risk, and the scariest part is you don't even realize it. Imagine that for a second. You think you're safe, but one unexpected event could wipe everything out. Scary, right? To make this real, we're not looking at spreadsheets or hypothetical examples. Let's meet average Adam. We'll follow Adam from his first paycheck all the way to retirement, using actual numbers that define a typical financial life. Adam isn't just a character. He's a statistical ghost built from millions of data points. He's our neighbor, our friend, our coworker. In many ways, he's us. As we walk through his life, ask yourself, which parts of Adam's story are also your story? This isn't about judgment. It's about courage. Courage to look in the mirror and see where the conventional path actually leads. Until you see the final destination, you won't feel the urgency to get off that path. Adam starts like most of us. He did everything right. He went to school, worked hard, and landed a full-time job. His first defining number? $52,000 a year, the median individual income. That feels like a win. After taxes, that's about $3,500 a month. And for the first time, he feels true independence. That income creates a powerful illusion of security, a foundation for the American dream. He's average, and that makes him feel safe. But here's the danger. That sense of safety is the most deceptive trap of all. Adam instinctively compares himself to his peers. He sees that his salary is right in the middle and feels relief. I'm not rich, but I'm not poor either, he thinks. I'm right where I should be. He confuses average with arrival. With his income flowing in, Adam starts to build a life. He gets a car, rents an apartment, develops a social life, and slowly, the clear picture of his finances begins to blur. Eventually, Adam forms a household, maybe with a partner, and that's when the numbers start telling a different story. The average American household spends about $67,000 a year. Let that sink in. Adam's individual income is $52,000, yet the cost of a normal lifestyle is $67,000. Oh, that gap is the fatal flaw in the average financial life. The lifestyle marketed as normal is mathematically designed to be just out of reach. The definition of normal has quietly inflated into luxury. The starter home or reliable used car of decades past has been replaced by expectations of a big house in a good school district, 2 newer cars, and annual vacations. Adam isn't irresponsible. He's trying to give his family middle-class comfort, unaware that normal now comes with a price tag beyond his income. Adam's battle isn't passive. The pressure is engineered. His phone listens to him. Ads follow him everywhere. Buy now, pay later schemes disguise $200 purchases as $450 payments. Whoa, the modern economy is a finely tuned machine designed to separate him from his money. Adam isn't just spending. He's in a financial war he doesn't even realize, and he's losing ground every day. How does he bridge the gap between income and lifestyle? Debt. Specifically, credit card debt, the kind that quietly destroys wealth. Here's the gut punch. The average American household with credit card debt owes over $9,000. It didn't happen overnight. $800 for a car repair, $500 for a plane ticket, $1,000 for Christmas gifts. Slowly, the balance grows until it becomes permanent. The illusion of manageability is deadly. The bill says $9,000, but the minimum payment is only $250. I can handle that, Adam thinks. But here's the trap. At 20% interest, if he only pays the minimum, it will take over 20 years to clear it, and he'll pay thousands in interest. Yikes. The minimum payment isn't a lifeline, it's an anchor. Debt doesn't just cost money. It steals freedom. Adam can't quit a job he hates because the visa bill is due on the 15th. He can't take a risk on a promising career because he can't afford a gap in cash flow. That $9,000 silently controls his life. His options, flexibility, and freedom vanish long before he even notices. Meanwhile, his savings are microscopic. The average American saves only 6% of after-tax income. For Adam, that's about $210 a month, his so-called escape velocity. At 6%, his rocket barely leaves the ground. After 6 months, his account has $1,200. One weekend trip, one purchase, and months of effort vanish. This cycle repeats for decades. Adam earns, spends, pays interest, saves scraps, and after 20 years, what does he have to show for it? The median net worth for households aged 35 to 44 is $91,000. By 55 to 64, it climbs to $212,000, but most of that is home equity, trapped wealth. Compare Adam to investor Jane. She's 58, with the same $212,000 net worth, but she rents and has her entire portfolio in an index fund. Who's wealthier? Jane. Her $212,000 works for her, generating about $20,000 a year. Adam's $212,000? Static. He pays taxes, insurance, and maintenance. His net worth is a liability in disguise. Then comes the final chapter. Adam is 67, worked 40-plus years, and walks into retirement. What awaits him? The median American retirement savings? $65,000. Let's be generous. Say Adam managed $88,000. Using the 4% rule, that pays $3,500 a year, less than $300 a month. His golden years depend almost entirely on Social Security, navigating rising costs, keeping the thermostat low, choosing between a dental visit and fixing the car. Can you imagine that life? But what if, just what if, Adam had rejected average? What if he had saved 15% instead of 6%? A small shift, but monumental impact. His lifestyle may have been simpler, a car driven longer, a smaller home. By retirement, he'd have over $700,000 invested. That same 4% rule pays $28,000 a year, or $2,300 a month. Wow, completely different life. Freedom, comfort, options, dignity. The life he thought he was working toward all along was within reach. Adam's story isn't about laziness or bad luck. He followed the rules. He did everything society told him. The tragedy? He played the game, won according to the system, only to find the prize was a trap. Average isn't success, it's a warning. The normal financial path is engineered to extract every dollar you make and leave you just enough to survive. Marketing and social pressure push you down that path.